Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and well, they finally arrived. These are the Snap On LN46ACF. They're the triple joint mini needle nose pliers, and they are just beautiful, just wonderful. This is the big one that first came out, the LN47ACF, which was an amazing plier. This is a whole different world, though. This isn't just a smaller one. This is a different one in some ways, and let me show you. So first of all, we are in just the renaissance of pliers. I mean, we had the excitement over the twin grip not too long ago. Snap-on's opening up some of their other pliers with different bolt grabbing. The entire, Knipex Cobra line, especially with the smaller ones, the EDC pliers, the little tiny guys. But when these came out, I mean, they were a real game changer. And I had been waiting for something like this for a long time because I just absolutely loved the triple joint pliers. And this is one of my favorite pliers right here. Well, just imagine, if you took that and did that same magic, if you look at that thing, line those up, kind of that same magic that happened with this one. And I showed that in my original video, that basically it's almost like that same blade profile as this, except you have that needle nose on the top, and that's what's going on here. However, it isn't just smaller. I mean, if you notice like the bolt grabbing area here as I move up in pliers, that size and, the teeth kind of move up as well. In this case, these are almost identical. And if you look at this is kind of interesting. If I open this up into its largest position and then go to its smallest position, and squeezing it till the handles hit down here, you can see that the small one actually has a bigger minimum bite. And you can, I mean, there's a lot of meat there. So even though this is a tiny pair of pliers, here's a 2x4 that, you can grab a hold of it. I'm not saying why, but you could easily just grab a hold of a 2x4 and it's in there solid. You can grab, of course, a 2x4 maybe with a pair of needle nose, regular ones, but it's a whole different world the way it hangs on. Let's take a closer look at the blades of these things. So if I shrink this down and then go to my little kind of light arrangement here, you can see just a beautiful closing. Absolutely superb machining. It does have a small wire cutter down there. That is considerably different than the wire cutter here. You can see that this has a much bigger wire cutter. But of course this is a smaller plier, so you have to get some reduction somewhere. Same grade handles, very small. This is a plier that I always carry with me. I have these in my vehicles. I am switching to this because this, I think this new 46, this LN46ACF has all of the benefits of this, plus the benefit of that tip. How does it compare? Well, here's this Snap-on. This one is the 196ANCF, a great pair of pliers. You can see it's a little bit more narrow, but maintaining, let me close this all the way, maintaining that same nice tip profile, just a little beefier, bigger stuff. This is, as you get down into the smaller Snap-on, this one here is the 95 ACF. You can see just how that compares. And then, of course, to the big gun, you can see it actually is fairly close. It is smaller, but as you see, it's not noticeable, not ridiculous. It's not like making a giant leap down. Anyway, feels great in the hand. Nice, clean movement. That triple jaw, they have really dialed that in. Fits great in the hand. That's just I mean, it's just a nice plier. It's very similar to these, only that shortness kind of shows up, which is where some of these smaller, shorter ones fit in. If I grab a bolt easily, you know, I can get, in fact, that's where this joint comes in. This is a 10 millimeter, and as you can see, it's almost closed out at this side in the middle. If I open it up to the full, not even close, you know, that jump, that's a huge leap. That last little bit there, you can see, makes a gigantic jump. But it allows me to really dig in and grab something, which you might have a little bit of trouble doing with kind of traditional needle nose jaws, but it's what we often go to with our slip joint pliers. Hope it comes in different colors soon. I noticed this one comes in. So where did I get this thing? This thing traveled almost 3,000 miles to get to me. I saw a video by a gentleman named Joseph Hull, and he runs a YouTube channel called Snap On Tools Tri-Counties, and he is over in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia, Canada, which it's like you go to Maine and then go a little bit west, go a little bit east further and go north, you know, and you'll find his route. Well, I saw him describe these as he was doing kind of his new tool on truck video, and emailed him and said, hey, could you send me some of those? You know, I think I had commented on his videos. I've been following him for a while. Great guy. To me, represents kind of the positive attitude, young person getting into the Snap-on franchise, really desperately what Snap-on needs. And he said, sure. You know, and I said I was over in Montana, and it's like, well, yeah, I can do that. So we boxed up a couple pairs, or he did, and sent them to me. You know, and I paid for them, and here they are. It took a little while. You know, I'm out in the sticks, and you know, had to travel across 2 countries basically, but totally pleased. Now, why didn't I just wait? Well, when these came out, I had asked my Snap-on dealer quite a while, you know, when are you going to get them? When are you going to get them? I ended up getting a pair, made a video about it off Craigslist from a mechanic retiring, and I don't know how he got them, but anyway, I took down the number here when I first heard about this and went to my Snap-on, one of my local Snap-on dealers, and he didn't know anything about it, never heard about it, and it wasn't in the product catalog. And I asked, you know, if I could get on the list, and it's like, sure, there isn't a list because there's no product number. I've gone online even yesterday, and it's not in the Snap-on online catalog. You type in this number and you get nothing. And that tells me it's still going to be a while. These are popping up in different places. I mean, I don't know how the Snap-on's rolling them out, but they are available on some trucks. And I think Joseph mentioned he had to buy, like, I can't remember if it was 200 or some huge amount of these things. And that's what the initial buy-in was. But anyway, this is it. This is my new favorite plier. It took all of the goodness with this, put it in a compact package. It took my favorite little, you know, EDC vehicle plier that I always carry with me and gave it more features, and there it is. So that's my brand new favorite plier. I mean, yes, I still like my Knipex twin grips and my Knipex Cobras, but this guy here, the LN46ACF by Snap On, has moved into the #1 position. And with that, Doc out.